Okay, perfect. We're missing, like, I think one group of people. So I'm gonna head back outside to Kane's. I'm going to be waiting for that group, and I will return with them, and hopefully our other tour guide as well. But then something to think about while I'm gone, you guys all get one free drink with the tour. We are gonna have that opportunity for drinks at that space called Boston Public Market. So they got a coffee shop and a tea shop. If anybody wants water though during the tour, I will buy you as much water as you want. The water's gonna be probably like in 20 minutes. We're gonna walk past the Starbucks. I can pop in, grab any bottle of water if anybody wants that. Again, I'll buy you as much water as you want, but you also get this fun stuff like coffees and food. So, pitching you guys right now, but I promise I will be back to eat all the donuts.
Rose everything off. My name's Grace. I'll be one of your tour guides today. This is Sabrina, another lovely tour guide. Welcome to Boston. Is anyone from Boston? I need to know how badly I can butcher the Massachusetts names when I'm trying to say them right now. Beautiful, amazing, awesome. Here in Boston, we like to call ourselves, the donut center of the universe for a couple different reasons. So if you've walked literally one singular block anywhere in the city of Boston, you've probably seen like 27,000 Dunkin' Donuts on either side of the street. We have one donut shop for every 2,480 people here in Boston. About half those are Dunkin' Donuts, so it really did take over the town. It started over in Quincy, but made its way to Boston. I don't know why I'm telling you that. You don't care about Dunkin' Donuts. It doesn't matter.
We're not having Dunkin' Donuts.
We're not gonna have Dunkin' Donuts today. Another reason is obviously our famous Boston donut. You guys are going to try the last one over in Robles. That's an Italian-based Boston cream. It's not quite as sweet. It's more like creamy. I don't know. I don't like that word. I really regret saying that. And the third reason is because one of our most famous citizens once went to Berlin and did a little speech. And he said, during his speech, he said, quote, "Ich bin ein Berliner," which roughly translates to "I am a jelly donut." So the love for donuts really was important to me. Does anyone know who that was? That kid? Pretty big word. Anyone? Sometimes in this crowd. It was JFK. I'm pretty big, but not much going on. Just kidding. So a little bit about the tour. We're going to be walking about 2 hours. Halfway through, we're going to be stopping at the Boston Public Market, more about the day, get out of there, get some coffees, teas, all that good stuff. We're going to be going to the different Thomas, I'm not taking Dunkin'. Thomas. Go down your way. Sorry, I have to get that Dunkin'. I'm so close. I don't know why. I'll stop talking. You know what? Probably, but it's also because they're not consistent. Every time I've ever gotten a coffee, it's either amazing or it tastes like 3 quarters. I think consistency in my life. But yeah, with that, you guys want to get started on our first donut case? Lovely. Let's do it. I also want you want to start?
Hindi ko nga yun. 2 hours walk yata din.
What?
What?
Labas natin New York.
Sabi ni Rod eh. 2 hours walk.
Lalabas ka ba dito?
You don't get to see this on the picture, but you're welcome.
Underground eh. Ito sa ilalim. Underground eh. Pag tayo hindi
Too late. I'm already aging. Alright guys, so I'm going to tell you about the history of donuts. Then we're going to go back outside and rain. When we get closer to the waterfront, you guys are going to get to try another type of donut from Kane's. And then we'll start talking about the history of the Boston here. So, the history of donuts. Donuts are actually the oldest snack food. Leviticus chapter 7 refers to unleavened dough that's offered to God. That is referring to donuts. So we first see donuts being from ancient Rome. They look a little bit different. They're actually strips of dough being fried in fish oil. Lucky for you guys, no fish oil was used on the tour today, so no fish oil for you guys. They pop up again in medieval times in the Middle East, and again, a little bit different. Those cooks, they do away with the fish oil. They start frying their dough in olive oil. Once it's fried, they then coat it in sugar and nuts. So that's when we first start to sweet our sweeter donuts. They continue to migrate. They pop up with England, where they call them oil cakes, and the Netherlands, where they're called oliebollen, which is oil balls. So Europe is sort of where the donut gets its famous spirit. Now the Europeans are bringing it to America. Of course, this is getting to America. We try to make them bigger, to try to make everything bigger. So try to fry a giant, massive dough. This thing ends up happening on the outside. Cooks a lot faster than the inside. So all of our donuts have like this raw until the year 1847. In 1847, there's the England ship captain by the name of Hanson Gregory. Hanson Gregory was kind of our official stand. 100% believe that story. If you Googled how was Donut Hall invented, you might see some other alternative story like cooked by a king or something. That's just stupid, obviously. So, taking anything away from this tour, let it be that Hanson Gregory is the true inventor of the donut hole. Now, a couple of other little interesting donut facts about history. In the 1920s, was the first ever donut machine invented. A Tsarist Russian refugee by the name of Adolf Levitz comes up with this automated, almost like conveyor belt system for making his donuts. This invention goes into the world in the 1930s. It's very, very popular. Everybody loves donuts. So our second stop, which is called Red Apple Farm, they actually use a little bit more modernized version of that original machine to make their sandwiches. So we get to that shop a donut machine, you guys. Now, has anybody ever heard the phrase doughboys? Does doughboys sound familiar to anybody? Alright, so nobody's thinking Pillsbury doughboys? Okay, well that's not what I'm referring to anyway, so it doesn't matter. The doughboys that I am referring to is actually World War I soldiers. Does that sound familiar to anybody? I didn't think so. So these World War I soldiers got nicknamed doughboys simply because they ate a whole bunch of donuts. And they ate a lot of donuts because the Salvation Army women who were sent to the war zone to cook for men, they originally wanted to make cakes or pastries, but they couldn't exactly get an oven to cover to the war zone. So they made a large pan to fry oil and make donuts instead. So the women made a lot of donuts, and the men made a lot of donuts. They got the doughboys. I think it's a really unfortunate nickname for group soldiers. It makes them sound way less intimidating than fighting. That is really hard to see the patriotic reputation of the donut. Today we think of donuts as very, very American. As you guys just learned, donuts are not American at all. It's because of World War I soldiers who named donuts as American, which in itself is a very American thing to do. But that is the history of donuts. We are going to head back outside, back out that same door we came in. We're walking towards the Boston Harbor. When we get there, we're going to stop under a covered area. I think the rain should be slowly dying down, and it shouldn't be too hard, whatever that is. And we'll get you some donuts so we can work this back to our next location. So, rides.
Ano? Tayo ba? Iwanan tayo dito. Kaganyan. Gusto mo ano yung to, RJ? Yung aking ano, jacket? Ito na lang ang jacket ko. Saka ano? Wala yan. Ginawa na to. Ano ba? That's not mahal na to. Plana. Dapat din. Ano mo yun? Dryer mo. Dryer mo mamaya.
Pera pa kasi.
Kaya nga eh.
Ito medyo hindi na ganun kalaki.
Grabe. Ay, lang yan. Napakanipis na ng bumbunan ko. Nabawa.
Oo. Hindi tayo masyadulot, no?
Ito pala oh. Everything ebo. Ayan na dapat sa'yo. Ice cream. Yan o, lalaki. Gutom bigla ako sa mga seat.
Alright, we're just huddling in this general area. Okay, guys, so we're gonna hang out inside and tell you about the history of the building that we're currently standing in, Quincy Market. And that brick building right outside Daniel Hall. I'll tell you about the general history, and then we'll go outside. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the specific part of Daniel Hall that I want you guys to see. So, first things first, the general history of buildings. Daniel Hall is the older of the two buildings. It was originally built back in 1742. It was paid for by a ship captain and sea merchant by the name of Peter Daniel. So Peter Daniel paid for the entire building out there, and then he just gave it to St. Boston as a gift. Back in 1742, this area was very different than this currently. Where we're getting the building was not yet built. But additionally to that, this was actually the waterfront. This was the shoreline. So we're still by the ocean, 2 blocks in that direction. Originally, the shore came all the way up to the very front of that brick building right outside, which means those merchants could sail their ships up to the front of the building, get off their ships, and start shipping their goods inside of the hall. Unfortunately, in 1761, the whole thing burnt to the ground, so it had to be rebuilt. The bigger building is a little bit smaller than you see today. When we go outside, you'll see it's currently 3 stories tall. It's very, very wide. Originally, it was much more narrow. It was only 2 stories tall. So they had to make the building bigger to make room for all these merchants bring their goods inside. Now, unfortunately, what ended up happening is they still did not have enough room for the building bigger. So they started bringing their goods outside the building as well, sort of like an outdoor farmer's market. Now, our mayor in the 1820s was a man by the name of Josiah. He goes out into the sea, saw these birds swimming outside, did not like it. So he put together a committee to look at the problem. I'm not giving the answer you want to do here, so he just gave that committee, started a whole second committee. And then that committee came up with the solution of the Quincy Market. The great thing about Quincy Market is it was constructed in 1896, no adequate people and on budget. So the original plan for this area was just known as Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Today, it's called Quincy Market, named after Quincy Market. Everybody's so happy that it's made taxes in the building. Besides, Quincy actually did not want this building named after itself, but clearly did not go his way since it's still known as Quincy Market today. We're going to talk a little bit more about man-made land in Boston because there's a lot of it, but we will be passing by a map later in the tour that depicts all of the man-made land in Boston. So we'll go into more detail about that map. Now we are going to be exiting the building and going to that building, Faneuil Hall. And I'll tell you more about the history of Faneuil Hall specifically when we get outside. So, faster.
Madulas ka. Which means it was paid for by Peter Faneuil. And because Peter Faneuil paid for the entire building, he found some ways to cut some costs, making it a bit cheaper for himself. So that grasshopper is not solid gold. It's actually made of copper and painted in gold, but it is still 4 feet long. It weighs roughly 80 pounds. So it is about the size of a 7-year-old. When the building burned down in 1761, they recovered the grasshopper from the rubble, and before they put it on top of the new building, they actually decided to make it a time capsule because it was hollow on the inside. So they shoved some fun stuff from 1761 inside the grasshopper. They put things like newspaper clippings, notes for mayors, gold coins, and then they mounted it right back on top of the building with all that stuff inside of it. Now, in the war, during the War of 1812, whenever a new ship came into Boston, before anybody could get off their ship, they had to answer the question, what is on top of Faneuil Hall? If you could not answer a golden grasshopper, you were thought to be a British spy. You're not allowed to get off the ship. You have to turn around and go back to the answer. Cut to the 1970s here in Boston, there is a string of robberies among historic buildings. In 1974, the golden grasshopper goes missing inside the Faneuil Hall. Now, we don't know specifically how a guy got that grasshopper off the top of the building, but we do know the guy who stole it, he works in Faneuil Hall. Nothing able to exit the building, carry a 4-foot-long, 80-pound golden grasshopper, and nobody said anything because they thought he was steal. Now, the grasshopper was only missing for 3 weeks until somebody was brought into a local police station on some minor drug charges. This guy says, please, if I can tell you where the golden grasshopper is, really bump down my charges. We're like, yeah, buddy, you tell where the grasshopper is, we'll reduce your sentence. He said, okay, great. It's in my backyard, go dig it up. So they go to this guy's backyard, they dig a big old hole, and sure enough, they find the golden grasshopper. Now he got her research, but he did not get off that tree because he sold all those inside, all those artifacts in 1761 on the black market. So those are lost references. For reference, in 1974, just the grasshopper itself is worth $300,000 in black market. That's around $2.1 million. So it's probably taking this guy a couple more weeks to find the bar to get his money for the grasshopper, but lucky for us, it's good. And then when we got it back, we were able to time capsule once again. So today it was full of fun stuff from 1974. It's got a built-in white clear box and a lava and everything else. Not as cool stuff. Still time capsule. That's it for this morning. We're walking this way, we're walking down Union Street, and we're going to enter the Boston Public Market for more donuts.
Ginusto niya yan eh.
Ahead of you guys, I don't know where I'm going yet. Alrighty, so let's make sure that you see where we're headed. Let's get everybody's big characteristics and things. Let's see where they're headed. Alrighty.
Gumagaya ka na sa gusto niya na eh.
Lalapit na talaga.
Siguro may mga isla rin. Kumabila. Nasira na.
Ito hindi nila pinakita yung first ingredient na
Budol na, budol. Budol tayo dito.
At dito makampingkit na sila ng ano, ng flour.
Ingredients. Pupuntahan pala tayo sa loob.
Guys, we have cider donuts and apple cider, both from Red Apple Farm. I'm going to be pouring some apple cider. Come around with that. Grace is coming around with napkins first, and then we'll get you guys fresh cider donuts fresh off the donut machine.
Ano masasabi mo sa donut? With water?
Chanel, it's good.
Anybody change their mind?
Thank you.
More? There we go.
Charmaine.
Do you want any more? No, I don't want it.
Ano mo
Thank you. Maganda.
How about you, Beng? What you have?
Marami kayong mga kakainan and remaining days. Yung nadaanan natin.
Doon sa...
Wala naman yung ano. Malapit lang naman yung hindi mo sa
Pasyalan niyo yung seaport. Ang lawak niya. Tapos may walk.
Actually, kung hindi sana maulan, after this, gusto kong pumunta doon sa seaport.
Gusto mo, mamaya after dinner, kung hindi
Sana tumigil na. Ha? Hindi kasi sana bukas na umaga para bago tayo umalis. Punta tayo doon. O sige, sa seaport. No? Maganda doon. Parang wala na.
Bukasan.
Wala na. Bukas. Kahit umalis pa kami dito after lunch. Mga 8 hours lang naman eh. Hindi naman, mag-highway ka naman dito. Kasi minsan yung GPS niya, dinadaan kami sa ano, sa
Ibang lugar.
ibang lugar.
Pagpaalis nga ka nun eh. Sabi nga, turn left and go straight going to Ottawa. Bakit ako pinag-Ottawa nito? Ang lapit na ng Niagara. Kaya pala nung sinat ko, more than almost 11 hours. Kasi pinaiikot na ako ng gano'n. Hindi ko siya sinunod.
Meron kami isang trip sa US. And then sugar. More sugar.
Ang init naman ang kape nito.
Dito naman, sa Canada, kahit sa corner, may immortal. Kahit saan may immortal. Dito wala kang masyadong makita. Although, dito naman Starbucks. Yes!
They're both separate, but they're both options. If anybody wants to have any tea today, Grace and I are not ready to have almost no tea. So if you want tea, we're going to take you with us on the field trip. We'll look at the menu, pick out your own tea. If you want coffee though, Grace and I can handle coffee. We're going to do a typical coffee shop. They have all your typical coffees and lattes and stuff. And then they also do seasonal lattes. So if you're interested in something fancy, you are more than welcome to come with us on that field trip as well. Take a look at the coffee menu, pick out your own beverage, and then we'll pay for it. So with all that being said, does anybody want more bottles of water? All right, any tea drinkers that are interested in coming to look at this? No? Okay, perfect. When we leave, I'll take you guys with me for tea. Any coffee drinkers today? Perfect. We're gonna come around and take your coffee orders. Yeah, do you guys want any coffee?
Gusto mo kape?
Okay.
Anong coffee?
Black coffee.
You want black coffee?
Yep.
Do you want their small or their large?
Small oil.
Large?
Small oil.
Smaller. And just black? Yes. Do you want iced coffee? Small ice? Any cream or sugar? Add your own
Wala nang battery.
If you like. But then the napkins are going to be right here. Come up, grab a napkin, grab a quarter of each flavor, and you guys are good to go. Yeah.
Are they different flavors? Yeah, one carrot and one bacon.
Bacon, carrot, and I think this is maple.
This is maple bacon and carrot.
Bacon, maple syrup, carrot.
Whatever, you can still smell molasses emanating from the streets of the North End. I've been here on hot days, it kind of just smells like Italian food and pasta, but to each their own. The Boston Globe then reported on it the next day, and they called it, quote, the Great Boston Molassacre. It's really just poor taste in my opinion, but kind of funny to look back on. But yes, that is the little fun story I like to leave you guys with. We do have little goodies for you. Anyone who finished all their donuts gets a Rockstar sticker. I will not, if you did not finish your donuts, I will not give you one. If you did not finish your donuts, Sabrina probably will give you one.
Yeah, I'm the nice one.
But yeah, we're going to be walking around with keychains, stickers, and buttons.
Yeah, buttons and logo stickers. So Grace and I are both coming around. Everybody gets free stuff. What do you think? Sticker, button, keychain. Keychain?
Keychain, buttons, stickers.
Oh wow, that's so cute. Any
Keychain,
stickers?
please.
Keychains?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, what do we think, guys?
So sweet.
Stickers, buttons?
Keychain ka?
Sticker. Kasi yung sticker.
Keychain na lang.
These have like weirdly long keychains, so you get that, you can make it a necklace, I don't know. Did you want a sticker keychain? Okay, what color do you want? We have like... Anyone?
With flavor.
Alright, you get a normal. A keychain? Did you want the keychain, button, sticker?
You want this?
I want it.
Don't close it.
No, you focus. I think you can put it down. It's really easy. They're all the same.
You're still dropping the ring. You need it.
You're good. I'm sorry. Did you already get one, or did you want one?
I got one.
Oh, okay. You guys get...
She's using it for my birthday. Like,
They anybody not get anything? That wanted something? Oh my gosh, what?
Alright, guys.
Thank you guys for letting us yell at you for 2 hours. We're very narcissistic, so it was very fun for us. If you absolutely loved the tour and you loved us, my name's Grace, this is Sabrina. If you absolutely hated the tour and you hated us, my name's Norm, this is Richie. Remember that for your reviews. But yeah, if you guys need directions or help get anywhere, anything like that, we're definitely here to help. But yeah.
There are leftover donuts.
Yes.
Grace and I are headed back to Kane's to do another tour. So please, please, please consider taking some donuts with you. You don't have to eat them now. We can give you to-go bags. You can take them with you. But we got lots and lots of leftovers. I think we have a little bit of everything except for the first donut, the honey dip. We gave that one all away. I know, I'm sorry. But we still have other Canes, Union Square, and Boston Cream if anybody's interested in any of those.
They're just gonna go in the trash.
Other than that, if you have everything your heart desires, you are free to go. Enjoy Boston. Thank you all for coming.
Okay, thank you. Kayo, kuha kayo dun.
Is anybody interested in loading up a bag of goodies?
Please, we're begging you. We're begging you. It's not gonna happen. Rats.
Yeah.
Minsan na lang kayo sa mga bibili mo na sa
Are you white one?
unang yun sa sakyan.
Honey dip.
Dito tayo. Dito. Dito tayo. Oo. Nagalik. Dito tayo galing. Wala na. Grabe.
leveled everything and threw it in the water and made some land about it. It's kind of cool. So we started over here in the financial district, and now we're over here at the the North End is one of the oldest residential neighborhood in Boston. It became very popular in the 1600s when a lot of the Puritans would make their single-family homes in the North End. It was a very affluent area for many years. And then the 1700s, 1800s came around. They started to turn it into, like a lot of immigrants were coming in, so they turned it into more like tenement apartment style housing. So more like one family per room instead of one family per house. First it was Eastern Europeans, and then Jewish people, and then finally Italians. By the 1920s, the census told us that the North End was 99.9% Italian. So it was very, very much a little Italy of sorts. Within like the 4 block radius, there's 87 different restaurants to choose from. So